So this is pretty much how our New Year's Eve table was looking, except we were 8, so we had people sitting at the ends as well, so I had kind of pushed everything together. But I'll show you what I did. I put a party hat at every glass, and then I changed out these a lot of the Christmas trees with these miniature suitcases that I made. During the Christmas we've had some people with problems with the lungs, so I changed out the tea lights with light change in the small houses. I put these sparkling Happy New Year signs on the houses and these small clocks. I kept some of the Christmas gifts but took out the Christmas tree from this, and you can see that there were some Christmas trees along the way here as well that I've taken away. I love how this card turned out with the miniature suitcases and some skis instead of the Christmas tree on top. And I kept one Christmas tree there, and clock, and another of these Happy New Year's signs. So of course with 8 of the small cars, and it looked a lot more full, if I can use that word. But I think I can get away with calling this a New Year's Eve table. And I'm also considering challenging myself and seeing if I can use the same theme and make a winter decor tablescape. I have missed you so much. I'm so sorry that I did not upload in January, but I will explain in this video why. It's nothing dramatic. We've just had a lot has been going on, but I know that a lot of you come to my videos for decor, so I thought that before I started chit chat and we catch up, that I would show you my house. I have of course taken down all the Christmas decor. I know that a lot of you enjoy seeing videos where they take down the decor, but My way of decorating and kind of changing the decor is so messy, and it's not unorganized, but it just doesn't suit video. So that's why I usually don't film it. I do sometimes, but it's a bit staged. So, and this year, as I said, we've had a lot going on, so that's why I didn't film any of that. But I have decorated a little bit for winter. I'm not going to do anything special for Valentine's. I've incorporated some hearts in my winter decor. This is not decor I think that anyone will be inspired by. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, it's really simple. Just when we've had that much decor during winter and or Christmas, and we have so much of it, and we start early, I have the need to kind of scale it way down for the weeks after New Year's. I think I had we usually have the Christmas decor up about 20 days after Christmas, I think. It was a bit longer this year, but I'll explain. But I've already chit-chatted a lot, so without any more rambling, here's a little look on how my house is looking right now. There's only 3 or 4 rooms I have decorated, or that I put seasonal decorations in. And the first one is the entrance. And the wreath, it's actually a Christmas wreath, but I try to keep it up as long as I feel I can justify it, because I think it's so pretty. It's so sparkly. So that's that. And if you saw my Christmas video, the chair and the lantern is back in the mirror. And this is kind of the theme and the color scheme of this decor. As I said, it's not much, but a little bit of gold, white and green flowers, lights, and the stags, deers, moose, elk, kind of Norwegian wintry animals. Taken out, of course, all the Christmassy colors. Kept the bags or the baskets with the pillows and the blankets, but just the ones with the green and white and natural colors. In the bedroom, I've changed out the tray, the core in the tray, and of course February is Valentine's Day, so there's a few hearts as well. Just 2 small of this house lanterns, some flowers, and kind of a breakfast set. There's a heart lantern in the window and on the dresser. So that's the entrance in the bedroom, and then there's the dining room. And as you can see, it's a lot more air here right now. The first thing is that the chandeliers are back, and the driftwood lamp I made is taken down. I can take it up anytime I want, but I wanted the change. Try to do the table as simply as I could. The love you bowls again with green napkins and white plates and chargers, and of course white tablecloth, and just made a small vignette in the middle with the white trees, some flowers, and pine cones and moose. He has shaken off his antler. I tried to glue it back on several times, but I have not been able to. So I actually thought it looked a bit cool like this. So it looks like they shake off their big antlers to save energy. So yeah, he has done that. It's there. And a couple of candles. I also have these champagne glasses with the hearts in silver, and my crystal wilderness, I think that's the name of the series, glasses. It's hard to see in the camera. There you can see it's crystal, and it's engraved with different kinds of animals. I love these glasses. They are very expensive, but so I don't only have 4, but I love them. So that's the table, and just some flowers in the corner with a scented candle. And in the windows I've only apothecary jars, 1 in each window. Try not to make you dizzy. And here's my fireplace lantern. No, fireplace mantle with a lot of these house lanterns. I used some of them for Christmas, and with the white trees and the stag, and the same basket, yeah, and some candles. Very, very, very simple. I love these. I love how this mantle turned out. And I have a lot of small and big chandeliers. We usually don't burn a lot in them because of the pollution of the inside air, but I love when we can have some lights in there. And then there's a stag here with a little candle, and in a Riviera Mason candle holder or vase, or yeah. So this is the living room and how it looks for winter. Very simply done. I've taken out all the red, kept some of the green and gold, and just done it really simple. Just an elk or a stag, I'm not sure. Some flowers, gold, green and white, and some candles. Changed out the pillows and some more stags. These are Lenebjerre. It's a Danish brand. I'm sure you've seen it before if you've been here for a long time. This is the same as for Christmas, just taken away all the Christmas bits. Very simple, with just a small lantern in the window and some green and cream pillows and throws. The ugly chair is back, but it's very good. And the lamp is back. And again, very, very simple. Just some glittery stars. This is something my father, it's crystal, something my father got when he had worked 25 years for the firm. Yeah, so as you can see, done it really, really simple. The main thing is the coffee table, I think, and here as well. So that was a little look on how my house is looking right now. I hope you enjoyed. I kind of used the things that I like. It doesn't always make the best decor, but I think that decorating is a lot more than just the aesthetic. At least in my home it is. I want it to be a lot about tradition, a lot about pieces I love. I want it to be cozy and homey, and I think I could do decor like you see in the magazines, but it's expensive. You have to kind of be willing to kill your babies, if you know what I mean. Throw out the pieces that you like, and I'm not. So that's why it's looking like that. Maybe somebody got some idea, or it's mainly my kind of my stags and some of my heart decor, and trying to make it look wintry. In Norway right now, we've had, it took a long time, but we finally got some winter. I'm sure I've said it before, but it's been the strangest. These past few years, the winters are just crazy, or the weather the whole year is just crazy. So we have this incredible ice everywhere. I'm sure you could put on skates and skate your way around. And ice is much worse than snow. So it's been kind of, it's tiring when winter becomes like that. But to go way back, we had okay Christmas. And the reason why is that right before Christmas, or a few weeks before Christmas, I have troubles with my back. I'm too big, and I have something called Scheuermann. I'm not sure the English word, but I have a disease in the spine that makes it easier for me to get this prolapses in the spine. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So first I did that in my upper back, and I had been walking strange, I think, for several weeks, and we got this icy weather, and then we got snow, and that's the worst, because when it's ice underneath the snow, we walk with shoes with the spikes on, but then the spikes doesn't work. And no excuse, but that day I did not have the spikes. So 2 days before Christmas, I fell backwards and hit the back of my head. And I'm sure many of you know that the back of the head is not supposed to, if you're going to fall, do anything but hit the back of your head, because it's not very suited for hitting. I think you have less spinal fluid in the back of the head as well. It was terrible. I fell. My husband was just a few meters away. We were going out with the horses. So I managed to, it hurt so bad and I got nauseous right away. And I managed to kind of call his name. And then I thought, now I have I'm bleeding inside the head. That's what it felt like, and I know enough about health to know that that's not good. So I was sure that I only have a few minutes and I'm dead. It was not that dramatic, it turned out, but my back, thank God I have a big bottom, because I think that took some of the blow, and I have a lot of muscles, so I managed to kind of use my muscles to soften the blow. So the head was it hurt and I was nauseous, but it was not that bad. I think I got a small concussion, but the worst was my body. But it was 2 days before Christmas, so I just had to, I was in bed for 1 day and then I had to just keep going. And we had a okay Christmas. And then right after New Year's, I managed to really throw out my back. I think that's how you put it in English. And this time I could not dress myself. I could not put on my shoes. I couldn't sit. I walked a little bit and had to have for a week help with everything. And it usually takes about a week where it's that bad, and it did this time as well. And then I have to be really, really careful for at least 4 to 6 or 8 weeks. So that was kind of my start to the new year. So the Christmas decor stayed up way too long, and when I was decorating for winter, it took a long time, and I just had to do a little bit. Yeah, and when my back finally was okay, so I could stand and walk a bit, we went to our cabin, and it was so lovely there. The problem was that on the way, our beautiful Mercedes that I love, when we had about half an hour left of the trip, it takes about 3.5 hours to go to our cabin by car. The car broke, so we had to be, our daughter and grandson had to come and get us, and now I have no car. It's in the mountains. And then we were going to fetch it yesterday, and then the car that we were going to use, that broke as well. I'm sure this is very boring to you, but I'm telling it just to kind of show you how our start of 2025 has been. Of course, along with everything else going on in the world. So I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm sure there are a lot of people feeling that this, how's the expression in English? This world is going to hell in a handbag. I don't know. Maybe I just made that up, but you know what I mean. But of course, no one is. And then my husband he has some problems with his heart. So he has to take it easy as well. But I think that was all the kind of bad news. On the other hand, we are all well in the grand scheme of things, and doing just fine. So I'm not complaining. I'm not feeling down or anything. It's just been tiring and a lot. But we're kind of back in business now. And I'm hoping to get my channel back on track. I'm hoping that all the time. Yeah. So when it comes to my channel and going forward, as I've said, I'm sure you have sensed that I'm a bit unsure what my channel is actually going to be. I started it as a decor channel, and I think I'm always going to do decor. But I'm feeling a lot, not from you, just from myself. I'm feeling a lot of pressure to kind of come up with grand new ideas every time. I know you are not expecting that, and that I don't have to, but it's kind of the game when you have the name of the game when you have a YouTube channel. But I think what I have done now is kind of done some of the holidays or the decor, the seasonal decor, big, and then some of it small. So I think I will continue on that. But as many of you know, I am also on a kind of art journey. It has been a very small journey so far. I don't know why I have this fear of. I have seen so many YouTube videos on everything, drawing, painting, everything, color theory, everything you can think of. And I know I can draw, and I can do some paint as well. But it's it's a strange thing. It's kind of I don't know what I'm afraid of. I think it's as I've talked about earlier. I'm kind of an perfectionist. I have learned that that's kind of a narcissistic trait. Is that the word? I think so. So I don't like that. I used to like that part of me. Now I don't. I don't want to be this perfectionist. I want to enjoy my life, enjoy my crafting, my hobbies, and my life. Not worrying so much about what people think, and most of all, give myself grace and be kind to myself when it comes to doing things. So I kind of decided that this is the year that I'm going to do, not just think about things, but actually do things. And a very good friend of mine, she gave me the most wonderful Christmas present. Before Christmas, I mentioned to her that I would like to start to sing in a gospel choir. But to do that, you usually have to have this kind of where you sing. You have to show that you can sing. Audition, kind of an audition. And I'm so bad in those kinds of situations. So she's my biggest fan. when it comes to my singing. And so she surprised me with some singing lessons with a pretty known a Norwegian. She's famous in Norway, a singer. So I'm doing that. It's very exciting and challenging, and yeah. So I'm doing that, and then I will try to audition an hour. Yeah, at least contact the choir and say that I'm interested, so, and take it from there. Is there anything else going on? Yeah, I know that I said that's another thing that went on during Christmas. My furry baby Urian, he's an old guy. He's now 15 and a half years old. And we had to have some blood taken on him, and it showed that he had problems with his kidneys and yeah, a lot going on. He's not a sick pup. He doesn't feel anything, I think. He has epilepsy, and he throws up when often before or after the seizures, but he's had that since he was just a few months old, and both he and we are okay when it comes to the seizures. But when I heard that he had kind of the beginning of kidney failure, I took it upon myself, or not on myself, the vet agreed, or the vet suggested that we change his diet. Don't do that, guys. Don't change diet on an old dog, because during Christmas I was sure that he was going to die. He got so violently ill and throwing up, having these large seizures while he was throwing up. And I'm sure many of you know that he's kind of not just kind of, he's my baby. He has been there with me through everything for almost 16 years. So I'm kind of used to losing animals, and it's very hard, but some animals just hit you differently, or he's just kind of my soul animal. And yeah, so that was really rough, but now he's back to normal, and we have him on, not that he's in any pain, but the vet wanted to give him these injections every month, so we're sure he's not in any pain. So he's doing well, but that has been a huge, a lot of stress and concern. When it comes to our place and us, right now it's winter, so not much is going on, but I can show you. I'm in my crafting room, I'll show you now. I don't know how you say it in English, but this is crepe paper. We say crepe paper. Crepe paper. And I'm going to make, as you see, a lot of flowers. That is going to be the kind of, or not just the kind of, that's going to be my Easter decor. So I'll soon begin to do that, and I promised you a Harry Potter video. I have not forgotten. I am going to make my Harry Potter table. I have had on my list of videos to make a scarecrow. I hope this year. I so bad want to make this cute scarecrow. I have bought a hat, and everything I need. So that is something I want to do. And now we're just waiting on spring. March is usually the month for spring in Norway, and then there's a lot more to do outside, and yeah. Is there anything else I should tell you? No, I don't think so. If you have any questions, I think that or that was kind of the point why I told you all this. I'm so sorry. I am in menopause and I have, as you know, brain fog like it's nobody's business. I have days now that are better. Now I have the opposite problem of what I had before. Now I remember the English words, but don't remember the Norwegian words. So that's fun. But I think that going forward, I'm going to, or I have done so far as well, but usually it's the kind of pure, do you say that? I think that's the Norwegian way to say it, but this kind of videos where I only have decor, that's the videos that it's doing the best. Not my Christmas house tour. It did not do well this year. I don't know why. I think the thumbnail was terrible, so that may have something to do with it. We enjoyed the car table so much. But I'm going to make, I think the best way for me to try and come into some kind of schedule is to do these vlogs at least one a month. I want to do one a week. That's my kind of goal, but at least one a month. So that's that's one of my goals. And then we'll see what the channel turns into. I have another problem. I know that a lot of you are Americans, and I'm sure you don't know this if you're not a creator, but a content creator on YouTube, but I have to pay taxes for some of, I almost make no money from my YouTube videos. I make about maybe $120 a year. That's less than my music costs. But it kind of helps. But then America or the US, they decided that the ads that are shown to my American audience, they want taxes on that. And then now Ireland or Google, which for when I'm in Norway is Google in Ireland, they want taxes. That was not hard, but the American, I get this, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of tax paper that I have to fill out. I'm so afraid that I have done something wrong, and if I ever go to the US, I will be put in jail for not having paid my taxes. I do as best as I can, but I don't understand anything of the form I've been given. I don't know where I'm supposed to put it, or yeah, it's a mess. And I think that's the reason as well that YouTube do not want the kind of algorithm do not want to help me. So my payments are stopped. Not that that's, as I said, a big loss, but it would be good to get the little I am making here. Yeah, so but that's my problem. But if any of you have am I supposed to kind of yeah, my next video I'm going to have the form that I got, so you know what I'm talking about, and then maybe some of you can tell me if I'm supposed to fill it out and send it in, or if it is, it's a very old-fashioned system. In Norway we don't have to do that anymore. If we want, we can go in and change things on our what is it called, tax return, or not tax return, but yeah, the form that you give to the government, where you say what you have been making when it comes to money and things like that. I know the word, but it's stuck. So I'm not sure if am I going, do I have to pay taxes when it's that small amount? I have no idea. Okay, enough rambling, enough about my problems. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. As I said, I know it's a crazy world right now, but I am going to do what I can to kind of make this cozy corner, a place where we can focus on crafting and decor and life and yeah, the good things. It's not that I'm not political, because I am, but I'm sure that Norwegian politics and politics outside of Scandinavia is very different. So I'm not going to talk about that here, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit the notification bell, and then you will be notified when I upload new videos. If you like the video, it's maybe not much to like, but at least it helps. Give it a thumbs up. Take care. Leave a comment. I love when you leave comments, and I try to answer everyone, even though it may take some time. And that way I can get to know you a little bit. So I love that. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.